Spectrum TV breaking news alert. Watch. Rivers women stage peaceful walk. Converge at Rivers State Government House, Port Harcourt, in commemoration of Rivers Liberation Day. Breaking. The National Economic Council has recommended the withdrawal of the tax bill from the National Assembly in order to facilitate broader discussions. Kaduna State Governor Uba Sani introduced a free transportation scheme specifically for civil servants by deploying 100 CNG buses. In a statement released by his chief press secretary, Ibrahim Musa, he said, "These buses will provide transportation for civil servants commuting to and from their workplaces. The initiative is designed to ease the challenges faced by workers and boost their overall productivity." The statement reads, Governor Uba Sani is set to launch a free transportation scheme for civil servants with the release of 100 CNG buses. The buses will convey civil servants to and from work. This is aimed at alleviating the suffering of workers and enhancing their productivity. A joint management committee consisting of representatives of organized labor (NLC) and TUC, and the state government will be set up to manage the free transportation scheme for civil servants. The Kaduna state government will continue to fashion and implement policies and measures to bring succor to the people. We are committed to transforming the lives of the less privileged. With the sustained support of our citizens, we shall make Kaduna State a model for social welfare interventions. The newly appointed acting Chief of Army Staff, Olufemi Olatubosan Oluyed, held a meeting with Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Gwaban Musa, and the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. Sad. Veteran Yoruba actor, Charles Olumo Agbako, dies at 101. Nollywood legend, Charles Olumo, also known as Agbako, is dead. Agbako was born February 19, 1923, in Abeokuta, Ogun. He was once a mechanic at Tinubu Square in Lagos and an amateur boxer. He began his acting career in 1953 in Lagos State and has been known for his action roles in Yoruba films. He was featured in movies like Taxi Driver, Jagan, Amin Oran, I.E., Jayasinmi, Soworo Ide, Igbo Dudu, and more. Pa Charles Olumo happens to be the oldest living Nollywood actor in Yoruba moving industry as of the 31st October 2024 before he passed away. His death was made known in a statement by the President of Theatre Arts and Motion Pictures Practitioners Association of Nigeria TAMPAN, Bolaji Laden, popularly known as Mr. Laden on Instagram on Thursday. He wrote, Tampan Global announces the passing of Pa Charles Olumo Sanyaolu, fondly known as AGBAKO. Details of the burial arrangements will be shared at a later time. Good night, Father, the 25th of February 1923 to the 31st of October 2024. Actor Jide Kosoko also confirmed Agbako's demise as he hears, Awad Nia Arpo, Baba Charles, aka Agbako, 102. May his soul rest in peace, amen. #JustLane. NLC evaluating fresh assessment of the minimum wage over high inflation. The NLC has indicated that it might call on the federal government to undertake a new review of the minimum wage in response to the rising cost of living. President Joe Ayero shared this information during the 8th Quadrennial Delegates Conference of the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives (NANNM). He emphasized that organized labor will firmly advocate for the government to fulfill its commitment to recommission the Port Harcourt, Warri, and Kaduna refineries. He said, "As it is today, our choices are very limited. It is either we find a way to collectively overcome the forces that are bent on keeping us down as a people, or we completely surrender to them while wringing our hands in hopelessness." The forces of neoliberalism must be challenged, and the trade union movement remains the only viable force in Nigeria and in the world that can creatively engage it and mitigate its stranglehold on our nation. We must offer strong counterpoise to their prebendal logic and must proffer newer arguments to triumph over their quest for profit at the detriment of the social will. It is only by remaining strong and united that we can hope to achieve that. It is sad, but we cannot afford to keep our public refineries shut while still importing refined petroleum products. We demand a review of our salaries in lieu of its eroded values. We must together demand the recommissioning of Port Harcourt, Warri and Kaduna refineries in keeping with the agreement we had with the federal government on the 5th day of October, 2023. We therefore counsel the leadership that will emerge today, remember that your role is critical to securing the welfare of our healthcare workers. True leadership transcends titles and positions. It is reflected in the impact you have on the lives of those you serve. Advocating for fair working conditions, championing healthcare workers' rights, and striving for equity are not just duties, they are the marks of meaningful leadership.